Hey guys, ArchieLuxury here. ArchieLuxury live stream channel. Live stream channel, guys. We are here and I'm just getting some invites out. I've sent an invite to Aussie Expat, Marky the dog trainer, Chief Tit, Tanzeel. Let's have a look. Bateman's fucked off with me. I told him some truths and he's just behaving like a bitch. Jay Anthony, I had a lot of fun with him yesterday. I'll send him an invite. Clivers, we want a bit of passive aggressive. Doc BBW. BMW. Bear's not going to jump on. Just having a look. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. What else can I say? That's it really, guys. That's it. Yeah, there we go. We've got some invites out. What else can I say there? It's an interesting day. What can I say? It's very, 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 very good. Very, very good. Very good to have you guys here. Just opening up, just going to have a look here, see what we've got happening. AC3 live stream, what is the future of the channel? Is it over? Now, let me tell you honestly, guys, this ain't fucking clickbait. It is, let me tell you, this is fucking nasty shit. Nasty shit. Let's have a look here. What do we got here? What's happening? Okay, just having a sticky. What's going on here? Okay, I'm going to pin the link. We need to pin the link. That's what we need to do. Pin message. It's pinned. Okay, we're going to start a poll. Is the live streaming content dead? Let's see what happens there. We'll see what happens there. Yep, link is pinned. We got Chief Tit joining us. Hello, Chief Tit.
Bonjour, Archie Poo. How are you?
Hey, not too bad. Let me just get rid of this fuckwit and I'll come and talk to you. Hey, fuckwit, what do you want?
Hey, Essay, I heard you've been talking about the basement on some of these streams. Don't you know I'm loco, homie? Don't you know I'm loco? Hey, Papi, you better be careful what you do, okay? You better be careful how you address Bateman. He is one of the team, okay, Essay? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me, Essay? I'm from Southside, player. Are you hearing me, Jomo? Hey, Papi, I'm talking to you. Hey, Papi. Why is your hair all sweaty, Papi? Have you been masturbating again, Papi?
See you later. Chief Tit, how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you? I'm well. I'm very well, actually.
It's actually interesting. We're looking at the future. What is the future of the channel? Is it over? I might be scaling back to 3 or 4 days a week.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm thinking
really?
about doing that because, what's that?
How come?
Because there's no money in it anymore, Chief Ted. It's all about the money. I can't make a fucking... I mean, yesterday's show was a disaster. And that's okay. I don't want to force anyone to super chat. But you know what? If the business is that bad, it's time to do something else. You know what I'm saying, Chief Ted?
Absolutely. But would you, what else would you do? I'm not sure if you would do something else. Would you do something else, or are you just going to keep going?
Look, and by the way, Vizio TV there, in the last show, Archie, in the last show, Lux was dismissive of Dodger. Yeah, Dodger doesn't donate. Jamie doesn't donate. Jock's a fucking parasite. Surdy Danny is a cunt. And Bateman's an employee who stabbed me just like he stabbed his previous boss in the back. So is that... there is no money. Let me explain this to you guys. Let me explain. There's a few people here who are simple, right? We use a free enterprise model on this channel. Free enterprise. Okay, that's what we use. We are capitalists. And I'll be honest with you, take a look at the graph. There we go. That's the graph. So I went from a period of, in 2020, it started to go up and it was started to go fantastic. And then it's hit the skids. It's hit the skids. Now that's okay. That's the way life is. Can't always be an up trajectory. But you know what? If there's no money in it, it's time to quit. Time to do something else. I'm actually thinking about taking a little bit of time off when I go to Vietnam. I might actually just take a break.
Are you scared you'll lose whatever regular viewers you've got if you do that, or not?
The business is so shit, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay.
Is it shit for what do you think? Why do you think business is shit? Is it shit because of outside factors, or is there something that's wrong with the actual show, or what do you think?
Look, it's a number of factors. Maybe I'm a bit burnt out, and I've had some fucking terrible tragedies to deal with on a personal level.
Yes.
I think it's also a lot of Americans with watches, they get sick of things. It's like hula hoops or yo-yos. You know, the craze was great. Walk the dog, they did all the tricks. Then they think, I had enough of, you know, it's too much, right? And Americans are also... they are very proud people. When things are going great, they like to say, oh, I bought crypto at such and such. Now it's such and such. When crypto loses, they don't want to talk about it anymore. They're very, like I'm quite honest. Like someone said to me, why did you sell the BMW? And the answer is, I didn't want to own it when it needed very expensive maintenance issues. Okay, I wanted to get, because it was perfect. It was a good time to get rid of it before. Now, admittedly, I paid the price. Let me explain it to you how it works with luxury cars. You either buy a brand new one, you don't have maintenance issues for 4 or 5 years, but you have something called depreciation.
Yeah.
The other end of the coin is you buy a 4 or 5 year old one, and you have a thing called maintenance. Okay? Maintenance. You have maintenance. We got Starchy here, $2. Your BMW got repossessed. Stop lying. I love the narrative. Thank you, Starchy. First super chat for the night. But I've got to say this. What's happened is, look, it's a number of things. Those were COVID times. I didn't realize, no one realized this, but COVID was the biggest wealth builder to most Australians. Do you know that, Chief Tint?
No, I didn't realize that.
Well, no, but you look at it this way. You own a property, don't you? You own a house.
Yeah.
What's happened to the price pre-COVID as opposed to now?
It went up.
No, it didn't go up, Chief Tit. It exploded in value. Okay.
Yeah.
So as long as you had some assets, your wealth has done exceptionally well. Anything you have in your super or the share market, it has also gone up very, very. So basically, look, there's a number of factors that have happened.
Yeah.
And also you got to remember, in the watch market itself, when you had 2% money, you could play and buy things that you liked. You know what I mean? It didn't really matter, right?
So you're saying the channel's turning into a support group now more than anything else because everybody's lost money.
It's they've lost money. Like, watches are not the golden thing. They're not cashable. I was talking to Jakey Poo.
Yeah.
Jakey Poo. I got another super chat here. $2. John C. $2. Arch, why not try more longer streams? Work is dollars. No, because it's longer streams is good when you've got a flow of income. Sometimes you can cut yourself too thin, and what happens is you cheapen the brand. You put yourself out there too much, and what you need to do is restrict your content. Look, you know what? I've had a very successful couple of years. They were amazing. I went overseas numerous times, went business class to America from a fan. I got given a Sky Dweller. I had some amazing events,
Given a Sky Dweller, really?
Yes, I had a multi-millionaire who gave me a steel white dial Sky Dweller on an Oyster. Unfortunately, that watch was stolen in a burglary, but it was actually given to me, yes. But you know what, Chief Tit, I've had massive highs, and maybe now it's time to you've got to appreciate what you've had and calm down. It's like the TV star, you know, like an actor, right? He's in a TV show, right? He's earning big bucks. He's always A-list. He takes the celebrity, he dates celebrities. All the women are thrown. 10 years later, when he's a nobody, what does he do for a job? He doesn't have a degree. He doesn't have any skills besides acting. The only women he can pick up, instead of being A grade and going on the red carpet, is Myra with 3 kids at the Bankstown RSL. That's the only women who are interested in him, is Myra at the Bankstown RSL with the poker machine.
Super chat.
I love seeing this graph, don't you guys?
We've got a super chat here from Starchy, $2. You've never flown business class. Stop lying. I had fans who used to pay for me to go business class.
Mark, are you going to show him the photo? Mark, are you going to show him the photo?
Oh yes. We you know what, Chief Tit and I, we went on to AI.
he's bringing me up.
And what was your idea? And so Chief Tit said, why don't you go on AI, ask about the brand, and ask for ideas which would increase the value of the brand, bring more money into your life. And in fact, AI did tell us how you could do that.
That's actually not a bad job. Stop and go,
They're
man.
on big fucking money over here, you know, by the way, Mark.
I mean,
those fuckers, they earn more than they earn something like $1,200. How much do they earn, Arch? What was it?
Yeah,
There's a story on
$1,500 a week.
$1,500 a week, those fuckers.
$2 grand, 2.5 a week, 2,500 a week at certain times. Yes.
Just imagine that.
well, you know, I suppose this is why AI suggested that you jump on the bandwagon. And as far as doing longer streams, I mean, there's something that we all have to remember. Number 1, familiarity breeds contempt. Number 2, always leave them wanting more. It's like that with sex. That's why I finish in like 2 minutes or maybe 30 seconds. Because you always leave them wanting more. Super chat.
Super chat. Crown and case, $5. AC3. This is also the graph for your mojo. You need to get it back, big boy.
Do you know what he had?
I'll be honest with you guys. Seriously,
he had that fucking graph up, and as it was going down, you know what he said to me, Mark? He said, "See that point there where it was going down? That's when you started jumping on."
Well, you know what I find fascinating? Here's what's especially fascinating. Archie has literally monetized poverty. I mean, you know, that is a real tricky thing to do. Let me just say, the man here is some kind of genius. For a while, he monetized vicious, vinyl, nasty, you know, tell your fuckhead friends. And now he's monetized poverty. It's absolutely a stunning turn of events, quite frankly. It's a pivot, but it's very, very brilliant.
It's the Oliver Twist move. The Oliver Twist. Super chat.
Monetizing
super chat. Starchy, $2. You had more hair in my photo than you do now. Yes, correct. Because that's 10 years ago.
Dear God. Dear God. Do we have to stare at that? Can we move on beyond?
I've got the Audi here too. I cleaned my dad's Audi.
Oh, I thought it was your wife's.
I thought it was your wife's.
My dad's got one and my wife's got one. They both got one, but this is actually my dad's one.
Now, how many buckets did you use?
3 buckets. Wheels, and then 2 for the washing.
Yes. Now, do you use something on a stick or do you use a mitt? I would need something on a stick. So I got a mitt and a sponge. It's too much reaching. You know what? I would wake up sore. Too much reaching. What I wanted to say to you guys is this, okay? For YouTube business, you know what? The reason I sold my BMW, I paid it off last year in August. I sold the World Time. The reason I actually am reducing costs and selling things off, like I sold that white dial Breguets, not because I don't like them. I love them. I love those. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, guys, Andrew Morgan, Talking Hands, put out a video saying that he's leaving YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
no
money.
There's no money. He's not making any money. Okay.
It was only last year that he went out on his own, wasn't it?
A couple years ago. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, but he's I met him. I met him in Geneva. Actually, he's also got a Breguet very similar to mine. He's got a Tradition 7227.
Well, you know why his channel has gone downhill. You know why he's having to leave Breguet. You know what his mistake was?
Showing his face.
Yes, because he was so good when he was a voice and hands, and you left everything to the imagination. And then we realized he's like, you know, like a coal miner's son from, you know, Yorkshire or whatever. Like, and it absolutely destroyed the illusion. Because he has a great voice, but that's all he really has. $10.
Stud muffin, $10. Archie, people gravitated towards your channel whether you were traveling via Qantas business class or Jetstar economy because you did what you wanted to and not what you thought would get the most dollars.
Ooh, that's very true, actually. He's saying you were true to yourself and the money just flowed.
Look at you pointing the finger of, the finger of shame. You know, it is true, Archie. There was a time when you did what you wanted. You chased women around Nana Plaza, 4 floors of whores. You sucked down crab claws at the Suckerhorn Hotel. You fought with every friend you had, me, Suckerhorn, and then some guys I'm not allowed to mention because they have orders of protection on you. You offered Nana Kim like about $1.50 for the time that she spent with you and a premium squeeze juice. Premium squeeze, Marky! Premium squeeze! You did what you wanted.
I want to ask you something. Is the juice... by the way, Bateman's gone all bitchy. He's turned into a sour bitch. Wee. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story, Bateman.
Bateman is a very sensitive cunt. I mean, she really is. She is very, very
he engages. He attacks Suckerhorn, and then he wonders why Suckerhorn turns nasty to him.
You don't fight with the Suckerhorn because he knows how to fight dirty.
Suckerhorn plays dirty. Okay, yes, exactly. Suckerhorn has been around the block a few times, and you're going to.
And then there's Bateman trying to scratch him, kick him, pull his hair, scratch him. Wee. Well, Bateman's a pussy. Oh my God. Fight like a man. Fight like a man. You could. I'll tell you what you could do. Godfather, Godfather. I don't know what can I do. I'll tell you. You can act like a man. He needs to rewatch The Godfather.
Yeah, I've got to tell you this, Marky. Seriously.
Tell me.
Seriously, Marky. These guys are just. They got no fucking idea. They got no idea. I want to bring a photo up. Can I bring a photo up? I want to talk about. Okay, so the future of the channel. The future of the channel is. It's not fucking looking good. Okay, can we just say that it's not?
Well, but listen to Big Al. Big Al knows what's up.
Yeah. See, I
gotta get out on the street. Show us some cool places. Show us what you're eating. Don't go to the same coffee shop and get the same bun every day.
It's Dirty Danny here. Get Greg Davis back on. He stabbed less people in the back than you, Archie. Dirty, you're a cunt. He's just angry because I took his wrench away because he's a cunt.
Well, he might have a point.
Vicious, nasty cunt.
Greg
what
Davis
a
people in the
nasty fucking cunt. What a cunt. An absolute cunt.
It was funny. Come on. Funny remark. Funny fucking remark.
Yeah, it is fun. I agree. Hey, can I show you a photo? I want to go back in history, right, Marky?
Yes.
I want to show you my collection.
Yes.
This is from a couple of years ago.
Super chat before you got a collection.
Super chat.
Okay.
Oh,
Super chat! Super chat! John
okay,
C.
Curly.
$2.
Okay,
Isn't
Archie Curly.
the community here more important than dollars?
Well, should we disabuse them of that notion? Not really. I mean, we love you. We love you.
I honestly, I tell you the truth. I am going to probably cut back a bit, because I want to go. I'm going to overseas. I'm going to make some new content.
Whoa! What new content? Come on.
A lot of shit.
Yeah, you mean new hotel rooms? Look, guys, you can see a new hotel.
We will. Let me just show you something, guys. I want to show you something. This is my old collection. You know how long ago this photo was taken? Do you know when this photo was taken?
Yeah, this photo was taken when you were good. You were good.
Roughly 2017. 2017. This was my collection, right?
Yeah, good one. It was good. Archie 5.
Okay. No, well, this is actually not the original Archie 5, but it has some elements. Okay. Now, the watches I've got now, how do they compare to this? I want to do a.
Oh yeah, no, it's kind of sad.
So really, instead of the world time,
there's only one shitty watch in this picture.
What's that?
Well, come on, what do you think?
The IWC
in the middle.
That's the Ingenua, Chief Tit. That's the Ingenua I had, and that had the in-house Ingenua movement. It was a fucking workhorse. These were so expensive when they were new. They were they were same price as a Rolex Sea Dweller. They were more expensive than a sub.
I'll be honest, I don't hate it.
Engineered, very top heavy, because they were. They had a special cage around the movement for anti-magnetic. That's what an engineer.
Thick
Sorry?
case? Thick
Yeah,
case?
it was very. Yeah, it was thick. It was thick. But you know what? 3227 Ingi rules. Yeah, Forbin Colossus. He hits it on the head there. I just want to compare this to my 5 pieces now. So let's firstly look at this. You see the world time? So I've replaced that with the Breguet Traditionnel.
Tradition.
Tradition, yes.
Tradition.
I like to. So what do you think's better? Well, probably the world time's better, but the tradition is worthy of mention, okay? The Explorer 2, well, all I've done is that was the 40 mil. I've updated it to the 42, okay? So you'd say that's a sideways move, Mark. Would you agree with that?
No, this is better.
No, this is better.
Okay?
It's an upgrade.
It's an upgrade. Okay, Thank you, Marky.
Better clasp, better bracelet, better movement.
Okay.
And it's orange, and orange is better than red.
Okay, now just ignore the Ingenua at the moment.
Trump lover.
We've got the Speedy. That was a 1861, so I've replaced it with a 3861. That's a subtle improvement as well. Okay, so Marky, the tradition is that the world time is better than the tradition, or what's the go?
Yes.
The tradition is better, or the world time?
No, come on. The paddock is a paddock, and it's a world time.
Okay, so okay.
But the Tradition's not a horrible watch, but horologically.
Okay, no, I understand. Okay, so then the other pieces, instead of the Ingenua, I've got the PAM.
Yeah, that's a downgrade there, bro.
Ooh.
You reckon?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Now, I know you're.
You're right, Marky. You're right. Okay.
Right.
Anything to a PAM is a downgrade, just about.
Shut up.
Huracan, $2. Name 3 watch YouTubers that will retire in 2026. TGV, Tim Wright.
Nice. And watch Nicholas.
Jock. And watch Nick. Watch
Nick.
Nick as a non-starter. He's just
Seiko. Seiko.
That actually looks amazing.
Lovely. I really like it.
Now the next thing is I'm going to sneak this in quickly. My Reverso or the Zenith El Primero?
Oh, well, come on. Look, actually, they're both historically significant, but please.
But only one of them is higher level than the other.
Yes.
So out of those two collections, which collection's better? This one or my new collection?
No, that one.
Sorry?
Well, listen, the JLC and the Paddock elevate that collection. That's what I think. Now, we need to have Doc and Mr. Tits weigh in here, but that would be my.
I think that's a no-brainer statement.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you something. I preferred your enamel that you just sold to the Reverso, but that's just me.
Yeah, but that enamel he just sold was supposed to replace the world time.
Yeah, well, no, that doesn't replace the world time, but.
No, but I've got the Tradition, Doc. The Tradition replaces the world time.
I thought both together were supposed to replace the world time or something.
Doc, I want to ask you something, Doc.
Yes, sir.
By the way, I just want to show you some other pictures there. Just going to show you some more pictures for
a different collection.
I just want to show you. This was my dad's first Mercedes he got.
Ooh, I like it.
That was a C250. It was actually, I tell you what, it was actually, in many ways, it was a bit better quality than the white one, the one after it.
I think I like it more than the white one. The style.
Yeah, it was a cool car.
What made him get rid of this one? For the white
it was just getting older. He wanted to get, he had this one and a Honda Accord, and he said, I'm going to sell both and get a new Mercedes. He wanted, okay, let me show you some watches from the bygone past.
Super chat before you do it.
Huracan, $5. $5. Pluto, when I spoke to Oshin the other day on a live, he said your universe is not the watch YouTube space and that you have 3 Breguets. Any truth? He said, when I spoke to Ocean the other day on a live stream, he said your universe is, well, does he watch my channel? How would he even know?
I think he watched it.
He blocked me on WhatsApp. Tell that pussy he's blocked me on WhatsApp. Unblock me and we can have a chat. I didn't actually mind Ocean. Mind you, some of his Nazi friends are a bit of a hindrance, but didn't Ocean have a few? That was a little bit of a.
Hey, remember, you and I used to have a Nazi friend. Yes,
but we didn't know.
No,
but did we?
No.
And fuck me, Dad. I liked him. You know what his problem is?
Was it that grape? Was it that grape Rolex? That grape colored?
I know he had that. He was such a nice guy. Why is he a Nazi? I don't like it because there are other people. I wish he gets marries a Jewish woman, a black Jewish woman. You know that? A black Jewish woman lesbian. That's what I want him to marry.
It was a bit disappointing. It was.
Okay.
Because I like.
So I want to show you something.
Was he the guy that owed somebody €11,000 or something? Is that the guy you're talking about?
No.
Some watches. Didn't he owe Nico Leonard or something?
Yes, that's the guy. Have a look. I want to show you these pictures here. What do you think of this? These are some old photos.
Great shot.
How's that as a set? Look at that. Those two. That's all any of you fuckers need. Explorer 2 and a Speedy. Look at that. Yin and yang. Don't you think that would be a perfect pair?
It's a good pair.
Okay.
But I mean, I think that's either
that
for
my Reverso, by the way,
or an old guy.
Yeah, you're right, Marky. The Zenith isn't in the same league as that. And I also had a white gold
You did.
World time. That was the first world time I got. That was actually really beautiful watch. That's the
Were they as
speed.
expensive back then as they are now? I mean,
No, they were a bit cheap, but they were always expensive. They were never cheap. Okay, it's like they were never cheap. It's like a house in Mossman. They were never cheap. Okay, adjusted for inflation, they were never cheap.
right, right.
That was my 40 mil. Fuck, I missed that one. I actually wish I could have that back. You know, Mark, Chief Tit. By the way, Chief Tit, Ronnie texted me and said he's got a Pepsi coming in. Touch base with him, Chief Tit.
Yeah, I will.
Just send him a WhatsApp. Say, hey, it's what's his name here, friend of Archie's.
Hey,
He said,
Paul.
hey, Paul.
Drop the link.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely,
yeah.
I will.
I got some other link here. Let me drop the link.
Yeah, drop the link. Yes, you
Gotta
betcha.
get the link, but I will drop the link.
I'm dropping the link.
Yeah.
Let me show you something here
Don't
too.
pinch the link. Drop the link.
I just want to show you some of the watches I had. Look, that was my yellow gold world time. Look at that.
So did you have the yellow gold and the white gold at the same time, did you?
No.
For a week, I had two, but I sold the white gold and bought the yellow gold.
That's fucking fantastic.
That was the one that was stolen. That was stolen. That watch was stolen. Here we go. Huratan, $5. Oshin's been well. I asked him if I should trade a Polar Explorer 2, Breguet Tradition, and Zenith Hillbilly Tourbillon for 6006G, and he said, do it.
Hillbillies.
I would only do it if they force you to throw in the Panerai.
The problem is, I tell you, the problem is the dealer who's doing it, he's giving me wholesale for my pieces, and I'm buying his
retail on
at
the other
retail.
end.
That's the fucking problem.
That's,
I didn't like. He's a friend of mine, but he's in the business. He's turned a little bit.
he's a
I
friend
get
of
it.
yours,
He's got to
but
make
forgot to
money,
put the lube
but
on.
he's basically giving me wholesale for mine, and I'm paying retail.
He's supposed to
secondhand
buy you
retail.
dinner. He's supposed to buy.
He's asking if he can fuck you up the ass and for you
We're
to
going
smile
dry.
while you're getting fucked as well.
That's, by the way, that's the Ingenieur. Look at the dial there. It's
We're
got
going
the
Friend,
most
but not a close friend.
pattern
Oh, he's about
on
to
the
get closer.
dial.
They're about to get intimate.
That's in good
Okay.
condition, actually.
You know,
One
I've got some
sold
bad
out,
news,
you get
gentlemen. I'm
option
going to
and
have to
shit.
take my leave.
It had a service. It had a service through
You gotta go
IWC.
to
That was
dinner
my
with
Monaco
the,
I had. I had a Monaco.
Salida movement. Clyde hated it. You sold it, then
It
Clyde
was
loved
still
it.
a beautiful watch. It's still a
True.
beautiful.
Listen, I gotta go. Have a wonderful show. Everybody be well.
That was a
Enjoy your
Cartier my
dinner.
wife had. It
Thank you.
was an 18K Cartier.
That's nice.
That was
Well,
my
why-
gold sub, by the way. When I had a gold
That
sub,
was
that
the
was
baller.
that was my gold sub.
I just find those a bit crass. I don't know.
That's the point of it being baller.
Yeah.
It was actually it was a pre-ceramic. I loved it. I had it for a while. It's
Imagine, Chief Tit, if you were wearing one of these in court. Get
Yeah, I
the bike
can't.
out of my
I'm
way.
myself wearing it, actually. That's the thing. I don't think I'd wear it. I'd feel too self-conscious if I was to wear it.
No
To
one
tell
else
you
would
the
know
truth.
what it is,
where's he
really.
gone? I want to get him on. He wants to.
You've got a super chat, Arch.
I'm just getting here. I'll just see if I can get him on. Kessler, we want you to on, man. I
Yeah,
just sent you
review
the link in
super chat.
WhatsApp. Jump on. Anton May, $5. Spent 4 weeks tearing across Asia with a 3861 as the only watch. Beaches, 5-star diners, mistresses, cultural providers. Absolute one watch killer.
3861.
That's the newer, speedy.
I like my 1861. First Amigan Spice.
I got to be honest with you. I do that gold sub. You know, I sold that. What actually happened, Chief Tit, just to give you some context.
Yeah.
I sold the gold sub and then I bought the white gold world time.
Oh,
Does that make
okay.
sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
So
If you had an option, if somebody gave you those two watches in front and said pick one, which one would you prefer?
look, I think I would. I'd have to go with the Patek. Really, it was a class. You know, it's a. But the gold sub was amazing. It's a beautiful gold sub is still a beautiful watch. Okay.
Did you wear it much?
Yeah, I wore it a fair bit. I took it overseas a few times. Yeah, it was a fantastic watch. I got it professionally polished. Ronnie, he's got a repair service business. They did the professional polishing on it because it was a little bit. Just a little light. You don't want to over polish. They did it exceptionally well here. It looked amazing. But when it came back, I had it serviced, polished. It looked fucking amazing. It was an amazing one.
Is one of those? How much is a secondhand one like your one worth nowadays? Like that old one there?
Look, this one didn't have papers.
Yeah.
And it had a service dial. I'm not adverse to having a service dial. It doesn't matter. It's not as look, the thing about these gold subs, I think you're looking in Aussie dollars, mid 30s, low 30s, mid to low 30s for a pre-ceramic.
Really?
Maybe 40.
I thought they were like 50 grand.
No.
That's for the ceramic one.
Right.
Okay. I've seen ceramic no paper ones for under 50.
Oh.
Yeah. SR Bell, I don't want to, I don't really want to go there with my sponsors. You know, there's some things I can do, some things I can't.
And I'm disappointed because that's a recycled question from like a week ago.
But
I'm watching.
I'll show you some more pictures. I've got some more pictures here. What else have I got? Oh, that's it. That's all I got. Yeah. By the way, that's the world time. That's the one they had in the 60s, and these are worth $1 million.
Holy shit.
That's a 2523. So it's very similar to the one that came after it. So, I mean, I think they've got a lot of collectability.
Yours didn't have two crowns, right?
No. It had the pusher, but it has got the pusher at the 11 o'clock.
Super chat, Arch.
We got a super chat here. Crown and case, $2. Yellow gold bit over the top, other than day date or no. In the gold sub, it is amazing. Yellow gold. Look,
I think the gold sub is
fickle. Fashion is fickle. Yellow gold will always look. It goes through cycle. People say this, then it goes to this, then it goes. Look, you know what? Yellow. Any gold is good. White, yellow, rose.
I think the gold sub is more under the radar than a day date would be in gold.
You think so? I don't know, man. I agree with Crown and Case. I would easily wear the day date in gold, but I think it's too chunky to have something solid gold like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You got to feel comfortable.
You're going to go 36. You're going to go 36, aren't you?
Yeah, but don't you think you got to feel comfortable? Don't you? You know what I mean? You got to feel comfortable.
It's about $5. AC, have you ever gone down on a girl while she's bleeding? A gentleman doesn't talk about these things.
Which means why not? Yes. That means yes, SR Bell. SR Bell. Yes.
Look, I some of these questions here, I've really questioned, why am I in YouTube? I've really questioned, what am I doing here? But yeah, SR Bell, thank you. I got to tell you something seriously with these watches, the watches themselves. I had some amazing watches. You know, it's good to have had fun with them, but now I'm in the process of downsizing some good watches. Okay, downsizing. Okay, and the whole reason for downsizing is that I want to enjoy some travel. That's what I want to do, and I want the money. I tell you honestly, money's not free anymore. Ask Chief Tit about it. Money is true. It's not free. Look at this. I look at this photo here. This was a beautiful collection. Okay, look at this. So that there's 2 watches in here I gave to 2 of my sons. One son got the Tudor and another son got the Grand Seiko. That's when they turned 18. I gave them, this is the younger 2 kids. They've each got a watch. The top row, see the top row there, Chief Tit? Chief Tit, top row, all sold. That was the JLC Rose Gold. That was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And everyone said it was shit and awful. You know what? I paid $16,400 for that, Chief Tit.
$16,400. That's cheap for that. They're in the 20s now.
Ronnie sold it. Vintage Watch Co. sold because I sold it to Dave. I got it from Dave for $16,400. I sold it back to him for $16,400.
Yeah.
And Ronnie sold it for mid-20s. It sold because you got to find the right buyer. You got the right buyer. All the cunts here are so negative. I couldn't sell it on the channel. That's my world time. I sold that. We'll come back to Anton May in 1 minute. That was the Breguet chronograph. I fucking missed that chronograph. That was amazing. Okay.
I like that Breguet there. I like that Breguet there better than the one that you've got now.
It's funny you say that because I actually originally I swapped the one that I've got now for that. I swapped. I had this one. I swapped it for the other one and put money in. But then I bought it back because I missed it. But yeah, I have since sold it because, and that Submariner, the Bluesy, I lost $2,100 on. Can you believe that? Fucking hell.
I love that one.
Admittedly, I sold it to a dealer. That was when I realized I'd spent too much and I just wanted to get rid of some stock.
Yeah.
The Zenith I've got and the Speedy I've still got. Honestly, the Zenith is so small money, like it's $5,500, 5.4 Aussie. I think I might just keep the fucking thing. You know what? It's not make
not
or
going to
break.
get you any money. What's the difference if you sold it or not just to get $5,000? It's a bit pointless. You know?
We've got Anton May, a super chat. Thank you so much, Anton May. Would you consider a Datejust or has that ship sailed? Actually, good question. You know what, Anton May? I would go Datejust. It would have to be the bigger size because I've had enough 36. It'd have to be a 41. And I'd want a special dial. Like I'd like the blue. I want the blue. Yeah, it would have to be a nice dial. Yeah, I would. The Datejust is an amazing watch. 100%.
It's classic.
Bob Weeham, $5. Archie's balding rapidly now. Really is time for him to shave the hair off. Look, it's just the camera. See, normally where I sit at home, it normally is like that, but this here is like this. It's the camera because I'm in my dad's garage. That's the reason. So
why the fuck are you in the garage still 3 days in a row? You moved in or what?
Oh, no, I'm just taking care of a few things at my dad's house. That's all.
Okay. Yeah.
But you know what? We got SR Bell, $2. Would you jack off a monkey for 1? I don't like to play with animals. You should never get animals involved in earning money. Whenever you got money and animals, it never works out well for the animals.
Would you do a human for $1 million?
I'd consider it. And we got HR joining us. Hey, what do you want? I just want you to say something offensive so I can block you for the day. Open your fucking mouth. Open your fucking mouth, you fucking nasty cunt. Say something vicious and I can block you for the day.
Don't be like that, Paul. I just came on to appreciate your.
You know, you're so boring. Bluesy,
well,
I got a bluesy. You know what they call that? That's just pretend rich.
Yeah, you're right. Paul, I just came on just to say this is a really good collection of watches. What do you mean, Paul? I'm praising your watch box. This is really good. I'm really enjoying the stream today. So I just want to say well done, Paul.
Okay, thanks.
How's it going, HR?
Hey, BBW, we're gonna need a bigger van. And you know what we're looking at here, Paul, is just it's sublime. You've got all the bases covered. You've got the Bregues, you've got the Zenith, you got the Tudor, you got the you got the Submariner. You know, you got the Bragster. I got to be honest, this collection is one that would keep me up at night.
Oh, you have a bluesy, don't you?
We can't talk about that. We can't talk about that. I don't want to get blocked.
Look, I tell you, Chief Tit, honestly, I don't like the guy, but seriously.
What do you
this was
mean?
a full collection. It was a lot of money here. Unfortunately, Chief Tit, that was HELOC money. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And the business has lost money, and you know, the only thing you can do is sell these things off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's unfortunate, Paul, but I think if I was one of the burglars, out of that collection, I would have only taken the bluesy, and I would have left the.
Okay, he's gone for the day. We'll see you tomorrow. At least we got rid of him, and we've completed our obligation to Nelson. Crown and case, $5. How do you like the Type 20 on steel and leather? I love it. Type 20 on steel and leather. I love it. I love it on the leather. I think it's better on the leather.
I'm wearing a Type 20 right now, but it's a bright
I got to tell you, my Type 21, I used to love putting that onto a NATO. Fuck, that was such a great watch. That was probably, I tell you, out of the watches in this box, that chronograph was so good because it's a flyback chronograph and it's got a bezel. So if you put something in I used to use this for cooking. Because you put some stuff in the oven, you can set it how long it's been in there with the rotating bezel, and then you're cooking a steak, you use the flyback chrono. You don't have to stop it and start it. You just one click and it resets, stops and resets.
How much is that thing worth in gold like that? I mean, they're not that common, the gold
I sold
ones.
it for 13.5 Aussie.
Fucking hell, man.
I sold it for, well, that's the go. It had no papers. I had it for 14.5, and listen to this. It's got that beautiful wooden box. And he said, oh, I've only got 13.5. I said, I tell you what, I'll give you the watch. When you got some more money, you can buy the box off me.
Yeah. Did he?
And no, he hasn't come. I've got the box. The box is worth, look, a Breguet box for a gold watch is still worth $500, $600, $700. If you've got the watch, you pay $1,000 for it. Okay.
Absolutely.
So I'm not going to give it to him. I tell you the truth. Looking at this photo here, this was a beautiful collection. These were beautiful pieces. Yeah. However, Chief Tit, yeah, I'd rather reduce debt. I want to travel. I tell you honestly, I've kind of said to myself, you know what? The reason I got rid of the car, I'm 54 this year. I don't need a lot of money to survive.
Oh, it's not a super chat. It's one of those member chats.
Member chat. This is Madman. By the way, Chief Tit, I sold him that Daytona. That's the Maserati Blue Dial Daytona.
Oh, I see. That's it.
I sold it to him. That was my watch. That was got box and papers. I sold it to him. Fucking beautiful watch. A lot of money. A lot of money. I think I sold it for 30 grand. They haven't gone up, but they haven't gone down. They're just sort of stable. But
look at his comment, Arch. Look at his comment.
Okay, here we go. Madman, member for 59 months. That's like a lease on a car. That's like my BMW, 60-month lease. 1 month away from 5 years of gold membership, Arch. Does the drop off on the chart coincide with doing 2 streams a day? Instead of 3 to 4 days a week, why not just do the main show? Thoughts, Tit and Doc.
It might be right, actually.
We've said it before.
Yeah, Luxy enjoys that show, but that's how he survives.
Well,
and I don't know if that hurts my show. I don't think it does, but it is what it is, you know?
that's the show where you're working for free, though. So, I mean, that's the reason that we've said it in the past.
You sound very quiet, Doc.
I'm quiet.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a relatively free show. Like, in other words, there's not a lot of revenue from that show, and you know, you seem kind of wiped out by the time you're doing it.
Oh, I just go there casually. It's for me to have some fun. I don't need to be engaged. I just, yeah, how's it going? I can do accounting in the background. I can do anything I want.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. We got a super chat, Stud Muffin, $5. Do me a favor, go to your channel videos and change the search settings to most popular videos. Do you reminisce about those watches? Look, I got to be totally honest with you. I'm glad I've actually experienced many, many watches. Many, 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 many watches. I don't mind. I'll be honest with you. I don't mind pieces I've had. What do I miss? What do I really miss in watches there? I got a small inheritance in 2009. I got a white gold Calatrava. That was my first no money. You know, that was like a lot of money for me. I sold that Calatrava and then I bought the gold sub. And then the gold sub, I sold that and got a world time white gold. Then I got a yellow gold. Unfortunately, the yellow gold one was stolen. But I've got to tell you, in all honesty, I think the watches I'm drawn to, I think the quintessential Archie watch is Explorer 2 Polar. Whether it's 40 or 42, I think that is the one. The Speedy, the man on the fucking moon, yes. I do love the Breguet tradition I've got. I do love that, actually. I'll be honest with you. I do love that. If someone offered me the money, if I got my money back, I'd probably sell it. But I'm not actively trying to sell it because I like that watch. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. But
is there any watch you've ever owned that you would like to own?
Sorry, what's that?
I mean, we're talking about now. I mean, basically the question was, well, what watch in the past do you reminisce about? You think, yeah, I'd like to have that.
Hey, you know, I don't really reminisce about watches I had in the past. You know, like yeah.
So, is there anyone that you haven't had, for example, that you?
There's a lot of watches I haven't had. I'd love to have a perpetual calendar Patek. Okay, they're expensive as fuck. I would like to have a day date, you know, but I don't. I've had a couple of gold day dates. They were all 36 mil. So I'd want to get the 40 mil. Okay, if I got a day date, I'd want the newer size.
Yeah.
I think the watch, if I was to get a gold watch now, I'd reckon gold sub but ceramic.
Gold sub but ceramic, like Mark's watch.
Yep, 100%. 100%.
Would you get rid of all of your collection and do a one and done of something like one of those two you just said?
Problem is, it's so hard to sell things off now. The market is tough. Do you understand? Like how do I just sell it off? Like the Breguet is tough. The Pam is tough. The Zenith is tough.
But imagine that you could. Imagine if you could. Is it something that you would do, or would you prefer to have like a bit of a collection rather than just a?
No, I'd do it. I'd do it in an instant. I'd do it. Yes, I would. I'd love to have just a gold sub. Yep. Just wear it everywhere. Fuck it. Maybe that's what I should do in life, you know. But I got to tell you, I love that Breguet there in the box. Like, that was amazing piece.
That's almost a one and done watch, that.
Oh, definitely. That Breguet is amazing.
Because it does everything. I mean, it's a sports watch. It's gold, so you can dress it up. It fucking does everything.
Chat. Let me just catch up here. Super chat. Bob Weeham, $5. When your girlfriend likes calling you daddy, good or bad? Hey, in Japan, husbands call their wife mummy. I don't think it really matters. I don't think it matters, to be honest with you.
Didn't work out for me.
As long as you're getting sex, who cares? That's all that matters. All that matters. Let me tell you, Stud Muffin, I tend to look at photos. I like photographing my collection. I'll show you. That's what I find is very. I look at. Okay, so for me, it's not so much looking at the photo of videos I've done. I like looking at one-off photos. Like, let me show you this photo here, Stud Muffin. Look at this. 3 Breguets. I think, oh, fuck, I own those. They were like a pair, like all rose gold. Look at it. Sports, Type 21, rose gold. Tradition, black dial. And the enamel dial, classique. All fucking, that, I look at that and say, fuck, what happened there? That was such a amazing collection. Do you understand? That's what I do. I look at this and think, what the fuck happened? Okay, that's more so the point. Look at that. I think, oh fuck, I had those too. They were so amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's the look at the guilloche on the back of the road. I mean, fuck me dead. And I look at this photo here. I look at this photo and think, fuck. I look at this photo, so I got the Pam, I still got the front row, but the back row, all I've got is the tradition. Where those other ones were so beautiful. I wish I had them back. Okay, I look at that. That's what I look at. And here we go. Some fans I had in China. Look, seriously, some of these watches here are fucking beautiful. These are.
You got these photographs. I mean, have you got any photographs of the bills that you got from BMW and the lease repayments and the monthly bill that used to depress the fuck out of you that you got to pay this back and that back? Have you got photographs of that? Because that's a sort of like the counteracting. Well, yes, I had those, but now I don't have this.
Yeah, let me show you. This is an amazing photo. I took this photo here. Okay, look at this photo. This just turned out well. I was on a holiday at the Gold Coast.
Yeah, wow.
And look at this here. This is the Breguet. Look at the coin edging there. You think, fuck. That was my. I look at this. Look at this. Here's a photo. You want to talk about sadness, Chief Tit? Look at that. Fuck. Look at that. I own that Reverso, by the way. I had it and I sold it. I look at this photo here and think, fuck, that was such a beautiful 6-piece. Look at that. Look at that, Chief Tit.
Yeah.
2 rollies, a Reverso, a Speedy, Zenith, and the break. I mean, why wasn't I happy with that? I could just said, you know what? Stop. That's it. Stop.
Well, why didn't you stop?
Because we're greedy little cunts. That's why.
Because you had the fucking itch. You had the itch, didn't you? We all have that fucking itch.
I wanted to fill the stupid box. Do you understand? I wanted to fill the box. You understand? I wanted to fill the box.
I understand. I understand perfectly well. I've got the sickness too.
And let me show you another photo. This is sick. I'll show you sick. Okay. Look at us. This is for Stud Muffin. This is more what I do. This is what makes me so angry at times. Angry. Fuck. Why didn't I just keep these 3 cunts?
Oh, wow.
You look at that.
Absolutely. Look at that.
White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. Look at that. Rose gold, white, yellow. And you know what? 3 in the row. A Zenith So 3 in the roll, an Explorer 2 on the wrist, 4 fucking pieces, and you were done. Why wasn't I happy then?
Yes.
That's an LV roll. Look at that. That's such a beautiful, beautiful collection there. We got Stud Muffin. Pull up the email. What are you sending me? Here's the trendy. Let's have a look. What is this? Yeah, I know that's the top videos, but I didn't own all of those. Those were just photos, Stud Muffin. They were photos that I took from the past. I didn't always own those. Bob Weeham, 5 Swiss francs. Archie, Omega Flightmaster, gold, leather strap, verdict. I don't like the flight. I owned a steel Flightmaster. Gold leather strap. The Flightmaster normally came on a bracelet. Why was it on a leather strap? Because normally
Do people sometimes do that? Do people sometimes do that? They take their head off and they want to try to maximize their return and they sell a strap separate.
The bracelet can get damaged, okay? Especially on those gold bracelets. They're easy to fuck up or yeah, that does happen. I honestly, the Flightmaster is fucking ugly. I've owned them. It's actually quite a complicated, one of the most complicated mass-produced. It's one of the most complicated mass-produced watches with a 861 movement. Actually, 861. Have a look at this. I'll show you. Look at this. I'll just show you some more photos here. I want to show you these photos. So that 3 is painful, okay? But look at this. Look, I'll show you. Look. Okay, that's that. Look, these were stolen. These, besides the Explorer 2, I had a I had a date sub and a Milgauss. Those 2 were stolen in the robbery. They were stolen.
Is that the blue face Milgauss?
Yeah, the Z Blue Milgauss. Yep. Yeah. So I mean, you look at that, you think, fuck, they were beautiful, 3-piece. Look. You know, I look at this, look, it is what it is, you know, but I tell you honestly, don't get too upset with watches. There's better investments. Crown and case, $2. Chrono Diver Travel plus Polar GMT on hand. Chrono Diver and Travel. What's he saying? I
think he's just describing. I think he's describing what you showed before in the pouch.
Yeah. Chrono, that's the.
It's the Breguet, the Type 20.
The
Breguet,
you
had the diving, you had the Bluesy, and then you had the Travel,
the
which
Breguet.
was.
Yep, that's right. The Breguet. The Diver was the Bluesy, and then the Travel was the World Time. Fuck yes. Yeah. Fuck yes. That was a great combination. I tell you honestly, I don't think watches are a way to make money. I think, honestly, real estate or shares or super is where you should put your money, okay?
Arch, I've got to go. BBW,
hey, see you later. Thank you for coming on, Chief.
I'll keep him company until some other A-team members show up.
There you go.
Thank you. Hey, Doc, how are you?
Well, I guess I'm all right. It's down to us for now. Where is everybody?
What do you think? What's the future of this channel? You have said to me privately, Arch, time to retire down a bit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a little stressful, even though I like to give you the business about how it's no stress. We know it's a little stressful. And I think, you know, what's wrong with going towards where you were before? Clivers there said you had to do a show every day, and then you started doing 2 shows every day. Remember when you didn't even do 2 shows a day? You did 1 show, and it was a couple times a week. That was it. Right? So, something to think about. If you're downsizing your collection, maybe you should consider downsizing your broadcasts. Just think about it. How do you like taking a day off? You take Mondays now.
Yeah, I love it.
See, I mean, it recharges the batteries a little bit. But in terms of your collection, I don't think you necessarily need the world time. I think you can have a nice hearty collection. You don't have to have the world time. And you take a little equity from your watch collection and you spend it on travel and fun times. Nothing wrong with that.
You know, Doc, the writing was on the wall when I started this quest to clear pieces. Look at that. I sold so many good ones, and I ended up buying the Zenith back, and I bought the Speedy back just out of interest there.
What? You sold the Zenith at one time?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I bought it.
You have to do what feels right.
I got rid of the world time. That's Gonski.
Well, you needed to do that in order to be able to travel. That's the way it works.
Get rid of the PAM or keep the PAM? PAM's unsellable, Doc.
I would think the PAM is less consequential than the Zenith, because you're arguing, well, if you sell the Zenith, you're not getting that much for it. But wouldn't a PAM be less than that Zenith?
No.
Oh, really? The PAM is more?
I think so.
Maybe you should drop it while it's hot. Maybe you should sell it.
It's unsellable. It's unsellable, Doc.
Even if you sell it to a dealer?
Oh, definitely. Dealer, I mean, seriously, fuck me dead.
They're going to say, no, we don't need this. We don't need this. Well, you can.
PAM in turn, they used to be so collectible,
Oh, yeah, back when Arnold Schwarzenegger was a big deal. Before he banged his nanny. Well, before he had a child with his nanny. In the good old days.
At one stage, Doc, I'll show you another photo that I had here. Okay, I'm going to show you another photo. This was when I had one slot missing. I had to fill it. You know what I mean? Look at that. What's wrong with that collection? That was a beautiful collection.
Well, I'm one of those that wasn't a fan of the JLC Chrono, but I think if you only had the Speedmaster, World Time, and Bluesy in this collection, that would be a solid collection. And I know you're very much attached to your Polar Explorer, but I'm just saying, if you had to go down to 3 watches and you went down to those 3, that would be a killer collection.
You reckon I should get rid of this LV box?
Well, how much can you get for it?
That's the problem, Doc. The market is tough,
That's why I mean, maybe you kind of have to keep it for now. Put it to good use.
JJ, he had the most beautiful 3-piece collection I've ever seen. And he
sold some of it.
Who's this Marlon guy? Who are you? Who is this guy? Why don't you turn your camera on so I can check who you are?
Oh, that's the new rule, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember I had to turn my camera on when I was.
Turn your camera on
new.
so I can. Okay, we'll just see. Hey, who are you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't have a camera, Archie, but I'm a huge fan. I just thought that I would join and then, just listen to you guys talk. I'm having a great time.
Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Excellent. What watches do you have?
I have Omega 300 coaxial,
Yep.
the heritage one from 2017. I have a Seiko SKX, the 777, my favorite. Have a Hamilton khaki field and a Casio, and that's it. That's my watch collection.
That's all you need,
not
my
much.
friend. That is all you need.
Yeah.
Doc, look at this collection here. This is what JJ had. He had a 40 mil day date.
Yep.
Yellow gold. He had the Breguet. It's the tradition like mine, except it's the automatic version. This was the automatic version, Doc. And he had a white gold Patek chronograph.
It's fancy.
Pretty heavy hitting.
5172. He sold those.
Did he sell all of them?
That's
I know
pretty
that he sold most of it.
No, he's still got the day date. The day date, I think that's a keeper for him.
That's
he likes
the way to go. That's the way to go. I agree with that, JJ. Keep the day date. I agree.
Yeah, it was an interesting. That was CB's collection. Look at that. That's fucking madness. MBNF. He's got the Meteorite Daytona and a buffoon. A buffoon. Big money.
Meteorite.
There's always somebody with more money. You know that? That's the moral of the story there.
Well, that's not even his entire collection. So yes.
Is it like a Richard Mille kind of money, or is it like cheaper than Richard Mille?
That's a good. I'm not an.
I don't think it's quite Richard Mille, but
yeah.
But it's not cheap either.
Definitely not cheap. Definitely not cheap at all.
Is 30 Danny still in the chat? I don't know. I can't tell, but Archie, super chat. That's for Danny.
That's for Danny. Thank you, Stud Muffin. This place you must go to when you get to Hanoi. You'll thank me later. Pull up the email. He sent me a place. What is this? Best of Hanoi, Skyline Hanoi.
Interesting.
I'm just having a look. Rooftop of the old quarter. Fuck. Yeah, that looks. I'm just going to bring that up on the screen. That looks amazing. That does look absolutely.
You look like you're in your 30s, Marlon. Is that true? I don't know.
That looks amazing. Look at that old Hanoi. That looks fantastic. Let's have a look at the prices, because price is everything. A la carte. Oh, they got a set menu. Let's look at the set. I like deals.
Somehow I don't think it's going to be a deal.
860. That's not terrible.
860 watts.
That's dong. 860,000 Vietnamese dong to that is 860. That's 46 bucks, $47 Aussie.
That's not bad.
It's not cheap, but this is top high class stuff.
Oh, it looks like it's first class restaurant.
So you get a complimentary starter, a salad or soup, an appetizer, a main dish. Oh, steered duck breast, stir-fried potato. The only problem is I think it may be a little bit small serves, but it does look fucking
It's probably Vietnamese proportions, right? I mean, they don't eat a lot.
It is beautiful. It's fucking gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Hanoi, fuck, that's an amazing place there.
Skyline Lounge.
Fuck, that is amazing. I'm going to take a photo of that because
When are you going to Vietnam? Is that in a couple months?
couple weeks.
Oh, wow. That's why he's sending you the information.
It is amazing stuff, isn't it?
When the weather's right, there's plenty of outdoor seating. Lovely, lovely.
Doc, when are you starting to travel? Tell me this. What's happening with you?
Well, I'm not big on travel. I like being in all these other places, but I hate the
I
travel.
don't understand, Doc. Doc, travel. What the fuck is wrong with you, Doc? Man, you don't
know
want to.
why. I just don't like getting trapped in a little cigar traveling for.
But you can fly with your brother business class.
Or even first class, but I still don't like it. First class is better than coach, absolutely, but 11, 12, 16-hour flights, God, it's just but I'm gonna do it. I hate flying. I just don't like flying. I enjoy myself once I'm there, but I hate the flying. I hate it. I don't even like flying for 2 hours. So I really don't like flying for 20. I just I don't understand these people who like, well, I should say, because you're one of them. You like flying, I think, but I don't understand people who actually enjoy flying. There's some people who really enjoy flying. Maybe if I was a pilot, then I would enjoy it. But just as a passenger for hours on the plane, yeah.
I mean, if you're in a business class, I don't mind it, honestly.
I can tolerate it if it's a short enough flight, but I'm just not thrilled about flying even first class. I'm not thrilled about flying first class for 20 hours. And once you see it, I'm going to take that as a compliment. Thank you very much. Super chat.
Super chat. Thank you so much. One Up Trading, $10. Archie, hope all is well.
Everything is relative, right? So it's relatively well.
I got to tell you, Doc, reminiscing on the photos there, I am happy to shrink the collection down and do the travel. That's what I kind of think that would be a great idea.
Yep.
I do miss this collection here I'm going to pull up this box, this photo here. This is something I miss. Okay, look at this. This was a box I bought this box off Keslow. This was the big wooden box. I got it in Geneva. And look at that. Fuck, look at that box there. Look at that. How could you not love that? That's the 3 Breguets, the JLC, had the World Time, Zenith and Speedy and Explorer. And I also had the Bluesy, and the Pam. 10. Huracan, $5. Marlon, don't listen to Doc. He let a large woman well above his weight class destroy the suspension on his vintage Mustang after paying for Apple. I will be back in one moment. One moment.
Okay.
Thank you, Huracan. You let one large woman into your car one time, and And that's all you're known for. That's all it is. So Marlon, are you there?
Hi. Yes, sir.
So is that avatar actually you, or is it somebody famous that I don't recognize?
It's me, but it's like AI me. You know what I mean?
So does that mean you're in your 30s?
Oh no, I think in this photo I was like in my 30s, but now I'm 41. I'm a
That's
bit
still
older.
relatively young for basically with your watch collection. It just means that you're kind of in the earlier stages. You have plenty of time to pick up more watches if you so desire. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking of selling my Omega, and I don't know, there's something with the Tudor, the new one, the monochrome, the 41 millimeters, the one with the Jubilee bracelet. I don't know.
You're like more
I
dress
just like it.
watches then. You like dressier watches.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's something about the Jubilee bracelet and the dive watches. I kind of.
What do you do work wise?
I like.
Are you like in corporate such that you have to wear a suit, go to work, that kind of thing?
Oh yeah, I work in a bank for 16 years, but
There you go.
fortunately.
So that's why you like the dress watches.
So yeah, that's one of the reasons I want to sell my Omega, because I don't wear a suit anymore. I work like in a fintech company, so you can wear jeans and a t-shirt. So I'm more like a chill guy right now. And so that's why I want to buy something like a Tudor or something. I like dive watches. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like Chronos. I like the Speedy, the Man on the Moon. I think it's a beautiful watch, but I'm more into like dive watches.
So eventually you might want to get. Are you somebody who only has to have a ceramic, or are you open to having pre-ceramic?
I don't mind about the.
So you should get a pre-ceramic no date Submariner. That's relatively affordable, really nice looking watch.
I think the Submariner for me draws too much attention, especially where I live. I think it's not safe to wear like a Submariner here in Brazil. So that's why
that was
I'm
only certain parts of Brazil that were dangerous like that. It sounds like you're saying no, you got to be careful everywhere.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have to be careful everywhere, especially if you're like outside of your house. Yes, you have to be careful. And that's my opinion. Living here.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Yes. Unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Maybe you have to consider like a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage then. That's a dive watch, and at the same time, hopefully the thieves will know that it's not worth cutting your arm off for that one.
Yeah, maybe like something more exotic, like a Doxa. I think Doxa, it's weird, but I like the pictures. I don't know if it's a cool watch, but I like Doxas.
Yeah, Doxa's got some great models.
May he rest in peace. Blue Shirt Buddha loved his Doxa. And it was actually
I like the
watch.
Yeah, it's like the orange one. I think it's very cool.
Here we go. Hurricane, $5. Marlon, what's the best watch for AC3 to wear on the beaches of Copacabana when he sips a farmer trying to pick up the latest rumps in the land?
Actually, the largest
of rumps in the land.
What's the best watch? I mean, judging for this collection, I would wear something like that, the Golden Brigade, like the one that looks like a Calatrava, but it's the Brigade. Yeah, it doesn't draw much attention, I guess, and it's fancy. Having margaritas, fucking senoritas, something like that.
He just walked away from the other super chats. I'm not going to read them, though. I'm going to let him read them. Yeah, I think he's still in the room.
I'm not a crypto dude.
Hello.
Ooh, I wonder what happened. You know, it's kind of pricey right now, but there's a new Planet Ocean that came out. That's a dive watch. Looks pretty nice. It's less than
Yeah,
a
I mean,
Submariner.
funny you say that. So yeah, I was a couple of weeks ago. I was in airport in Istanbul, Turkey.
Ooh.
They have Omega boutique there, so I went there to check the Planet Ocean. Like,
Did they have
personally
one to try on?
Oh, yes, they do, but I didn't like it. I think the pictures.
Hey guys, I got some
seem like the
deliveries.
pictures-
Look at this. I got ice cream delivered to the door. Cookies and cream.
Yay!
Food.
And I got a Haagen-Dazs. How is that?
Remember where you are, because I want to find out the rest of the story.
Whoops. There we go.
I think there's.
I'm going to get a spoon. I'm going to get a spoon. I'll be back.
Oh, well, while he's getting the spoon, you were in Istanbul. You see this Omega boutique. You try on the newest Planet Ocean that they just came out with, and you don't like it because why?
I think the proportions. I don't know. Maybe it's just too square. I don't know. It doesn't. It
Really?
doesn't. Yeah, I mean,
Did you think it was too thick?
not much considering the kind of watch it is. I don't
Okay.
think it's thick, but
You just thought it was
I
too
don't
thick?
like the. I guess what I would say, I didn't like the proportions.
Interesting.
Ah. Mm. Coffee ice cream. Nothing better. Haagen-Dazs coffee. I'll have a little bit. Doc BBW, talk to me, Doc.
Well, I was talking to Marlon there. You know, he didn't like the newest Planet Ocean. He just thinks it has the wrong proportions.
It's a bit thick, Doc.
He said he didn't think that was a problem. He didn't mind the thickness. He just didn't
Oh.
like the general proportions of the watch. I suppose the dial and the lugs. You didn't like the lugs, maybe?
Yeah, it's like squared up. I think the dial is like small, and then you have a big,
Yeah,
bezel.
I
I don't know.
That's
It's
the
kind
way.
of weird.
That's the way most divers are. There's a few of them where they have a thin bezel, but most of the divers have a large bezel. But that's surprising.
I mean, that's just my opinion because I saw the pictures. It looks very cool, but personally, I didn't like it.
Well, that's why we're asking, because I haven't gotten to an Omega boutique to see it in person. So
I love Omegas. You know that? I really love Omegas.
Yeah, I mean, I like my Speedmaster more than I ever thought I would. So I've got the first Omega in space, Keeper, and I thought about picking up a Planet Ocean when the prices come down a little bit. But clearly I have to try one on first. Absolutely. But I can't take a chance on it without trying it on.
I don't remember the price. I think it's
Pricey
maybe
right now.
like $6,000.
Somehow I thought
like
it was more like 8,000 US. But maybe they've come down a little since it was first released.
It's a duty-free place, so you don't pay taxes. I guess between $6,000 to $7,000.
Brain freeze! I got a brain freeze! Ah!
Remember when people actually paid you to eat various things on the channel? How did I get here?
Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end, Doc.
Yeah, it is fascinating. Time flies. And it's a watch channel. Time flies.
Doc, When are you going to Japan? I have elected you.
Well,
I
you know
put
what?
up with,
I'll be honest. When I went to Japan, last time, it was partly to see what Japan was about, and it was partly because of somebody I knew,
yes,
of the female persuasion.
yes.
So now I don't have that draw. I don't have the female part, but I'm open to suggestions. If there's somebody worth meeting, and it's clear enough to me, that would be a driving force in taking another trip. I think I'd want to go south of Tokyo, though. Tokyo was okay, but I want to go south. I think.
Wow. Japan's not so cheap to stay there, is it, Doc? How have you found it? Well,
I think outside of Tokyo, it's not bad.
yeah.
And I did go to Yokohama. I thought that was nice. You know, lots of green, lots of parks. I was surprised at the number of parks. But you know, one of the things I liked about Japan was it just felt so safe, and it also was extremely clean. Japan was like one of the better neighborhoods in the U.S., except for all of Japan. It's like one of the better neighborhoods in the U.S.
Interesting. I've got to say, Doc, it's
I got to talk to my cousin. You know, he was supposed to have this friend, blah blah blah, but he hasn't come through on that.
yeah.
So
That's
I
it.
need to talk to him.
Doc, we got a super chat here. No wrench needed, $2. No wrench needed, $2. Take a loss, sell everything, use a phone.
No.
That's a millennial sort of attitude. Actually, not even millennial. That's a Gen Z attitude, I would say. I don't think they use watches. I don't think they're into watches. It is interesting to think about what's going to happen in another 20 or 30 years with watches. I think there's going to be some that are always going to be collectible because people have stored value in them. But I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens to all of these.
Would you cash out of your vintage stuff you've got, Doc?
If I needed to. If I needed the money. I enjoy them. I went to the bank and I wound them all, brought a couple home. I enjoy them. I enjoy just looking at them, even if I don't wear them. You know.
When are you looking at going to Japan? Can I ask you that?
My cousin said he wanted to go at the end towards the end of the
year. Have you got your passport sorted out? This is pathetic.
I do have my passport finally.
Okay, because that was bullshit, Doc. No, I call bullshit.
You know what? When you have your passport stolen, at least my experience, when I got my original passport, I had it within 4 weeks. It was quick, but replacing it when it's stolen seemed to take forever. And I had to do much more to get it. And I had to do it in person. You can't do anything by mail if you've got a stolen passport. It all has to be in person. It's a pain in the ass.
We got a super chat. Bob Wheelim. Less junk food, big boy. Thank you. Less junk food indeed. And Hurricane, $5. Head over to Vintage Watch Co. I got word someone you know in Brisbane is looking to buy a Seiko Prospects Landmaster GMT listed there. Thoughts? Let's have a look. We'll have a look.
Have you? Oh, you did have a Seiko Prospects, didn't you? For a little bit.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I'm having a look.
The 62 Moss wasn't so damn expensive. I'd probably pick one of those up.
Yeah, they're fucking ridiculous,
It's
Doc.
insane. It's insane, especially for what it is. I mean, they're charging a grand Seiko price for a Seiko because of the hype. Because of the hype, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But if you're into vintage, and some of us are, certainly I am, it is a nice watch. So that's the other reason they're charging.
Let's have a look. I'll bring it up on the screen now.
I see it, but I don't yet see it.
Full screen. Let's have a look. It's a Seiko. Which one is it? It's the Seiko Prospects Landmaster. Let's have a look. Seiko Prospects Landmaster. I can't see it. I can't see it. Which one is the?
You probably have to
Prospects?
do.
I'm
You
gonna have a
probably
look.
have to search the text
I-
for that land.
I'm just having a look. I think it'll come up. They don't have. Fuck me dead. How many is there?
Well, you know, they're all Seikos.
Prospects. Let's have a look. The Landmaster. Landmaster.
You're going to need to do a search for
Search for land. Fuck me dead. There's so many fucking. I think I got to search. Okay, Landmaster. Let's have a look.
Well, I'm.
Oh.
What?
Here we go. 120. They haven't put the price in properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not the real price. What do we think of it? I don't mind it. What do you think of that? Fuck! Look where the crown is. No.
I don't care for it.
No.
It's way too busy for me. The
Too big
crown
for
I
me.
don't care for. I don't even like the hour hand. I don't know what's going on with this watch.
I don't know if this looks like a watch for like a ops.
See, I just hate the crown. What do you think of the crown? What the fuck is that? I don't understand that.
Well, the dial is. I don't know. I don't go for it.
Too much information for me, I guess. It's like
It's a busy dial. The indices are overly thick.
Just get a Seiko 5 GMT and you're done. Looks way better than this.
And I mean, is it a cheap watch at least? I have no idea.
Yeah. The Seiko 5 is cheap. I don't know this one.
No.
if
Is
it's
this
cheap.
Seiko that we're looking at cheap?
I don't know. It looks not.
It looks like
Usually Prospects is expensive. More expensive.
Well, it can't be 100,000 yen, or could it? Could it be? I guess.
No.
It could be. It could be. That's not crazy, but it's just more
So
than.
this is in titanium.
46 millimeters.
Fuck, it's a monster. 46.8. It's 47 millimeters, really.
It's a big watch. If you're a big,
And it's only 200 meters water resistant.
if you're a big guy, maybe you can pull it off, but that doesn't work for me. It's too big.
Wow, I'm just not into it. I just don't. I am curious about how much it costs, but I'm not into it regardless. It's not my thing.
2,600, Doc.
Okay. So that's more than I would pay for this particular prospect. I'm more into a 62 Mas style.
Yeah, I must admit, I love the 62 Mas because it's just iconic watch. You know what I mean?
Well, it's iconic and it's balanced. The dial isn't busy. The indices are about the right size for me. Not too big, not too small. These are just too big on this particular one. But if it's a 47 millimeter watch, that's probably why they got to try to fill the space. Too much real estate. Yeah, not going to work. Not going to work.
It's not my cup of tea, to be totally honest with you. Like, I agree totally with you, Doc. I like the more iconic retro Seikos.
Yeah, the one you had was a sort of a in that class of 60.
You know the only problem with the one I had, Doc? Can I tell you what was wrong with it?
Sure. What was wrong with it? I mean, it wasn't meant to be a high.
And what I found, but what I found wrong with it was that it was 40 mil. But when I say 40 mil, I'm thinking Rolex 40 mil, but it's Seiko 40 mil is smaller. That, you know what I mean? I really think the 40 mil in Seiko is not like Rolex 40. Does that make sense?
So you're saying it wore smaller?
It wore a bit. It wore like a 38.
Which isn't terrible, but I get what you're saying. If you're expecting
40
Submariner. Part of that is the case design. It's that vintage case design.
Yeah.
But I mean, not a terrible watch. A nice beginner watch for sure.
Definitely.
I think it'd be perfect for a high schooler, especially.
But I ended up losing $200 on that fucking thing, Doc.
Well, wait a minute. How much did it cost? I thought it was like a few $100 watch.
The Seiko I had, that was $1,000, Doc. Australian.
Oh, you know why? Because it is in that same. It's a lesser expensive version of a 62 Mas, but they have it in that. They have a number of watches in that collection leading up to the 62 Mas. So 62 Mas would be more like 5,000 Aussie. And then that one's like an entry to the 62 Mas. So it's 1,000 Aussie.
Yep.
But man, 200. You didn't even have it that long. You only had it a few months, right?
Yeah, I bought it pre-owned, but yeah, I got it just as a bit of commentary. I thought, oh, I'll flick it, I'll buy it and sell it.
Yeah, I would have thought it would sell
I didn't
for the same
expect
price as you
to
bought.
lose money on it, but you know what I'm saying?
Although, some watches out there, you might lose more than 200. Yep. But luckily, there's enough Seiko fans out there. You can always sell.
Seiko fans.
And super chat.
I'm a huge fan of Seiko.
That's right. You have that Seiko.
It's the gold. I would sell my entire collection. If I had to keep one watch, I would keep my SKX 77. That's the only thing I need.
Crown and case, $5. Interest in mechanical watches increasing. 40+% get Z has a Lux watch, twice that of millennials. Apple Watch sales down big since 2021.
Wow, that's nice to know if that's actually accurate. And of course, Crown and Case, the name makes it sound like it's accurate. And yeah, that's good news.
Doc, what do you think of me selling off some of my beautiful pieces in the collection?
Which one are you going to sell? It all depends. I think, here's what I think. If you want to know what I think you should sell your Pam and your Zenith, because those would be the least painful sell. And combining those, you might be getting close to somewhere, you might get close to 10 for both of those combined.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Doc.
Because Because in that way, you'd still have a nice collection.
Have you been to Vietnam yourself? Have you gone to Vietnam?
No, the wife went there. I didn't go.
Oh, you never went to Vietnam?
No, she went. She went.
I thought you guys went together.
No, she went.
Your honeymoon.
No. She went by herself. This was a special relationship. She went by herself, as far as I know.
This was when you were just married, Doc?
I can't even remember exactly. I believe it was when we were married. Yeah.
Doesn't sound good, Doc.
That's because it probably wasn't. I think when she went, I was working and I couldn't get off work. And I think I said something like, why don't we go when I can get time off from work? And I think the response is, I'm just going to go. So you do with that what you will.
Interesting, Doc.
I don't have the imagination to make that up. That's just what happened.
I get it. I get it.
But my understanding is it was a nice trip.
I'm really looking forward to you doing some travel, Doc.
If I met up where you were traveling and we hung out, it could be like Vegas, but Vegas overseas.
Yeah, no, I certainly understand. You've encouraged me to enjoy the slowdown in the business and travel and do things, haven't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, because you actually enjoy flying. You enjoy being on the plane and all that. And I mean, I wish I had some of that. I don't. I don't like it at all. But since you enjoy being on the plane and you enjoy being in the different locations, I think you should be traveling, and you should travel while you're in, good condition and can move around easily and you can actually enjoy it. You don't want to wait until you're in your 70s and having a hard time moving about.
Yes, good point.
That's when a lot of people decide they're going to travel, when they're in their 70s. That's not the best move.
It's too late then.
They can't even fully enjoy. And I'd say the only thing worse than traveling like that in your 70s is waiting until you're in your 80s. But I know people who do that too. Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Good point, Doc. So I've kind of really downsized. I'm down to 5. Do you reckon I should shrink further or just stay at that level?
I say sell the Zenith and the PAM. Those would be relatively painless. Combining those together should at least add up to 10 grand. And I think you could do a lot with 10 grand.
I see.
Now, you wouldn't do what I'd like to see you do, but no, you wouldn't get another watch with it. But that's okay. You spend it on travel. You spend it on enjoying and having some fun. And maybe Mrs. Lai will come back around. You never know. Then you need to travel for that.
There's plenty of Mrs. Lai in the sea.
Well, that's true too. There's another Mrs. Lai right around the corner. I think it's good that super chat there. If interest in the mechanical watches is up, that's a good sign.
Here we go. Crown and case, $2. Sell PAM and Zenith will be fine if paid in dongs. That's Vietnamese dong.
But at least he agrees. We got to sell the PAM, got to sell the Zenith, because those are relatively painless, and I don't even think you wear them that much.
No.
You don't need the Zenith really, really, because you've got the Speedmaster. Out of those two, which one should be the go-to watch? I'd say the Speedmaster. You probably only wear the Zenith if you don't want to damage the Speedmaster. So,
Loose Soul, $8. Sell the LV box, PAM and Breguet. You should have kept the Bluesy. You betcha. I realize that now, but at that stage,
You know,
I
you
was
sold the bluesy
overstocked.
because it was easy,
Mm.
which that's not the best thing, but that's the reason. It was so easy to sell it and get money. I
Yeah.
remember you needed the money for something right away, bluesy time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I gotta say, I slightly,
I lost money on the fucking bluesy. You know that? That's
a little bit,
that hurt.
but that's because you were in a rush. If you were taking your time, you probably would have broken even. I think the PAM
The
should
only
go.
thing is, it allowed me to get out of the JLC, which I think would have been. I would still be stuck with it if I was holding out on that one.
I think I'm agreeing with Lou Soul and modifying it. I think you should sell the PAM, Zenith, and Breguet. That would get you some good cash. Plenty of travels if you sell the PAM, Zenith, and Breguet. What do you think?
Okay. He's saying sell the LV box, PAM, and Breguet.
Yeah. Can you sell the LV box? I'm not sure.
I think
It's
the market
expensive.
It's one of those things where you have to just let people know you're selling it, and eventually somebody will show interest. That's what happened before. Just took several months. There might be somebody out there that watches and eventually they see your show and they want the LV box. Because didn't you sell it to one of the punters before? Yeah.
They were the damaged ones I sold.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, you can sell this box.
That's a different animal, but because they were damaged, you know.
So it was a little cheaper. I get it, but
a lot cheaper.
So how much is this LV box?
I paid I paid. I'm hoping to get about 7 Aussie for it. What's that? 5.5 US.
But that's the same as the other box you had that you sold to somebody on the channel.
I sold it for $1,500.
Yeah.
They had chainsaw marks in them. I mean, it's a slightly different thing, Doc.
No. But I'm saying price-wise, this one's only 5 or 7. So it's easier. It's easier to get off of 7 than $1,500. So
that's a lot of money for a box.
Well, $1,500 is a lot of money for a box.
But Archie said 5,000. Man, that's a lot of money.
They retail for 10
US.
They retail for 10 US.
You can still sell for the same 5,000 like today.
It's a special.
Sell it.
It's a special.
I think so.
It's got to be.
I don't know if I want to sell it just yet. I just hold on a bit. You know, I've sold a lot of stuff off and I'm just easing back, you know. It's like landing a plane. Doc, would your collection, because you've got vintage, they're so hard to get. You just don't want to get out of them because you can't replace them, can you?
It's a little harder now.
If you were to sell them, would you put them into an auction? How would you sell them?
I haven't even thought of it. That's a good question because it's not like selling a regular watch. So I would consider potentially selling to the dealer I purchased from because I've had them ask if I'm interested in selling. So I might consider doing that as a first.
How realistic is their prices, but are they trying to steal them off you or what?
They're trying to give me a little profit and they're probably hoping I don't look to see that I should be getting more. So the Daytona, the 6239 4-digit Daytona that Huraton tried on. I think Jen Tingler tried it on too. And so that one I bought a while ago and I bought it for 30. Well, it's nowhere near 30 now, but I bought it for 30 at the time. And a couple years later, he wanted to buy it back off of me for 40. But the prices had already popped up a little bit so that, you know, I could probably sell it for a little bit more than 40, but 40 wasn't terrible.
Okay.
So if I really need the money, I probably consider the dealers to start because they know the watch. So they know.
Here we go. We got Michael Laffo, £10. Get Russell fucking Crowe on the show. How do I get in touch with him? How do I get in touch
he's
with?
a watch guy. That's why, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Australian actor.
Wait a minute, isn't he Australian? He's Australian.
How do I get in touch with him?
I bet Chief Tit knows him. If you don't know him, Chief Tit knows him.
I'm not sure. You think he does?
Yeah. You guys all know each other. Australia's a small island, isn't it?
Not as small as that, Doc. I don't think it's that small, I'm afraid.
Lives in the center. Nobody lives in the center. It's only on the perimeter.
Correct.
Population is on the perimeter. So
That would put your channel in the limelight to bring Russell.
It would. Even if you were doing some sort of clickbait where you made a reference like you got Russell Crowe on your channel. That would boost your views. If you got the real Russell Crowe, that'd be crazy.
That would be fun.
But you know what? What if Russell Crowe knows who you are? Remember when we were in Vegas and people knew who you were? What if he knows who you are?
Those were the good old. I think it's gone down a bit, Doc.
I'm not kidding though. He's a watch guy. He doesn't have to know you, but what if he's heard of you? What if he's heard of you?
Yeah.
All we need is contact info to his agent. That's all we need, his agent. We don't need Russell Crowe. We need Russell Crowe's agent. If Russell Crowe knows you enough to go, ArchieLuxury, you mean the watch guy? Boom, you're in. Especially, you know how to do it. You'd say, I love your collection and I'd love to talk to you about it sometime. Boy, that'd be something.
Fair point.
Isn't he retirement age now, Russell Crowe? How old is he?
I think he does movies and that there.
No, but I mean, my point is, like, let's say he's 65. I don't know how old he is, but let's say he's 65. He's probably more open to doing that kind of interview about his watches and stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't he have an auction of some of his pieces?
Yes, he did.
Because of a divorce or something.
Yes.
So you have that in common.
Thank you, Doc.
I think it's worth trying for. Got to find out who his agent is.
No worries. No worries, Doc. No worries.
I know this is goofing, but I say there's some potential here.
Doc, it's almost time to wrap up the show. Thank you guys for coming on. Let's thank our super chatters today, because without the super chatters, we don't have a show.
And I'm going to make sure to tell you, I'm not hitting the button. I will not hit the button.
No. Starchy.
Thank you.
My BMW, I sold it.
Thank you, gents.
Starchy.
I have a great time. Thank you for having me, Archie.
Thanks for coming, Marlon.
Come again, please. John C.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
No worries.
See you guys
around. Starchy, Crown and Case.
Nice.
Starchy, Stud Muffin, John C. Hurritan, Anton May, SR Bell, Crown and Case, SR Bell, Anton May, Bob Wheelam, SR Bell, Crown and Case, Madman, Stud Muffin, Bob Wilham, Stud Muffin, Bob Wilham, Crown and Case, Stud Muffin, One Up Trading, Hurritan, No Wrench Needed, Watch Collector, Bob Wilham, Hurritan, Crown and Case, Loose Soul, and Michael Laffo. Guys, that's the show. Please, buying or selling a watch in America, go to David SW. David SW. Doc, stay on the show. Once the thing is ended, I will talk to you. Okay, Doc?
I will do that, and I'm not hitting the button.
Thank you, Doc. Hi, guys. It's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW.